Let's go to First Timothy. 1 Timothy 4. Let's go verse 7 and 8. And it says, do not waste time, this NLT version, do not waste time arguing over godless ideas and old wives' tales. Instead, train yourselves to be godly. Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, pursuing benefits in this life and in the life to come. I just like this, here is, Paul's warning Timothy to not be arguing about, frivolous issues. And we do that a lot in church. Like people argue about things like, did God talk to Eve, and they make a big point about it. Or so you can lose your salvation. And they go through all this stuff. But, Paul says to, train yourselves, to be spiritual. Spiritual growth can't be obtained through arguing about things. It's like you train to be physically fit. We need to train to be spiritually fit. Mm-hmm. And we do that by staying close to God in prayer, and seeking God and doing things that you do know about. We always want to argue about things we don't, like speaking in tongues. We want to go through all that, oh, you're not saved if we don't speak in tongues, and just all that stuff. And you're like, you don't know that. And so we should work on doing what we do know, on working on our spiritual fitness. Like an athlete trains, be physically fit. You can't, see an athlete, professional athlete training 1 day a week. You're not going to be very fit. Same way of going to church. Going to church one day a week, and that's all you do. You're not going to have much spiritual growth in doing that. So you have to train and daily and staying close to God in order to achieve spiritual fitness.
I don't think, even by the very end of my life, whether I'm blessed with very long life or whether it's soon that the Lord decides to take me, I don't think in that whole time I'll get to the end of the Bible, meaning I don't think I'll ever get so far to it where I can say, oh yeah, I've got it figured out pretty well. And so given that fact, this is a great scripture because why do I need to concern myself with that stuff? Did God say this to Eve? We don't see it in scripture. Did this happen? Did Jesus and Judas have some special arrangement? Did this happen or did that happen? Well, you know what? It's not in scripture, and all I can tell you is what's in scripture. So, great scripture.
Yes, I love the scripture because of Paul. He is always give warning to his son Timothy in scripture. You see in First Timothy and Second Timothy. That's what the way he give a warning is: be a good servant of Jesus Christ. How to exercise toward godliness. The scripture is talk about we see spiritual self-discipline is the path to godly living. And then when we see in the spiritual discipline, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24 to 27, we see there is some spiritual discipline. Paul taught to the church at Corinthian. The same way it is given to us. We see, but reject profane and all wild favor. Yes, all wild favor. That wild favor Moses you see. They're just talkative. They talk here and there. They used to talk this one. And then what is say? Exercise yourself toward godliness. First, he give warning. Secondly, how to exercise toward godliness. Thank you.